Europe's tuna trade is transforming as changing consumer demand, supply diversification, and new procurement strategies reshape the market. Although overall import volumes increased, the market is clearly moving away from fresh tuna toward frozen and processed formats that offer buyers greater consistency, stability, and efficiency. In the first quarter of 2025, EU tuna imports reached over 68,000 tons, up 6.35% year-on-year. Fresh air-flown volumes, mainly bluefin tuna, big-eye tuna, and yellowfin tuna, fell by over 45% amid weaker demand. In contrast, imports of frozen fillets, largely yellowfin tuna and big-eye tuna, surged nearly 27%, while whole frozen tuna, dominated by skipjack tuna used for canning, rose 9%. This shift underscores a broader trend, with European buyers favoring frozen formats for their consistency, shelf life, and versatility across retail and food service. The most significant growth has come from processed tuna. In the first quarter alone, the EU imported close to 226,000 tons of processed tuna, a rise of 27.8% compared to the same period in 2024. Nearly 37% of this volume consisted of cooked frozen loins, primarily skipjack tuna and yellowfin tuna, which remain essential raw materials for European canners in Spain, Italy, Portugal, and France. Within Europe, import patterns are reshaping. Spain has emerged as the clear leader, expanding its canned tuna imports to over 69,000 tons in Q1 2025, almost double the previous year's volume. This dramatic increase reinforces Spain's position as a hub for processing and redistribution across the continent. Other key markets also posted significant growth. Italy increased imports by 30% to roughly 42,000 tons, while Germany, France, and the United Kingdom each posted double-digit gains. The expansion of these major markets signals broad-based strength in European tuna demand, particularly for processed and value-added formats. EU tuna demand is expected to remain steady through late 2025, with trade dominated by frozen fillets and cooked loins as fresh imports stay weak. Prices should hold stable around $1,500 per ton for skipjack tuna, though a slight slowdown in buying is likely in Q3 as inventories built up in the first half are drawn down. We recommend EU buyers diversify sourcing and focus procurement on frozen fillets and cooked loins. Stable prices present a window of opportunity, but buyers should prepare for Q3 adjustments and keep an eye on global trade dynamics that could reshape supply availability. If you're not already, be sure to subscribe to our Europe 3-Minute Market Insight to keep tuned in to European market updates. Thank you for joining me for the Tradex Foods 3-Minute Market Insight Europe Edition. This has been Mariana, reminding you to buy smart and eat more seafood.